Bigbossjock. Day 50 of the protest. Episodio 29. Oh, episode 29. Radio Rebelde. It is a Bigbossjock radio show, along with being a protest. Vivo y directo. El poderoso. 750. Soy yo, el gran jefe. Episodio 29 del radio show. Y día 50. Estoy pensando. Recherchando la biblioteca. Tratando de agarrar una palabra y no puedo encontrar. Me escapó a mí mismo. Me escapó la palabra. Yeah, that's right. Bigbossjock Airlines about to take off. Colin Vuelo W67 Puerta 13. Estamos embarcando. Es la última noticia. Entonces acérquense. Tienen tiempo. 10 minutos. Vamos a cerrar la puerta. Salga del vuelo puntual. Aujourd'hui. Va a darnos la luz verde ahí por la pista. 1 o 2. Hay uno o más. Oh, there's that Chevy truck looking good. Big back window. I broke one of those. Oh, I mean, broke everything. Not everything. All the glass out of the cars. Oh, I was gonna blow up the house. I wasn't gonna blow up the house. Actually, oh, they have me going. Never mind. Yeah. Look at the end of it. The other day I was mentioning, well, good time to mention him. I want only God right here inside. He helps me do the rhyme. And back then, in 10, what got me offline was profanity. Back then, I called it cracker smack. Now I call it galleta smack. And it got on my back. And I was F this, F that. Well, the rage started going more and more. I didn't know I had a stem receiver. That the thoughts that I was having that day were a ham operator located inside of the Shasta Dam. CIA family member. Assault and battery with a attempted murder charge. Special enhancements. Healthcare abuse, 92-year-old. Edith Martineau. My last name's the same. Even though she played the part of grandmother. People will also find out, see, I was unaware of this. There's a gamma ray. I was abused. I mean, and it wasn't as if it was 1 or 2 times, sexually abused. Servicing Edith at 92, and it began in the 70s. I was born in 1970. I needed to live at their house in 1972 after Paula Sue's planned intervention by the Kennedy Assassination Association. Sue became a prostitute officially after that intervention. She was a prostitute and decided to do that to me too, so she could earn more goo. Yeah, Green, I know you. And I could go down the names. Oh, frequent abuser would have been, he's gone away, his name's Brown. And yeah, he's part, see, I go to the sets. I can do an act. I dance too. I know that's embarrassing. I used to say, couldn't say poems. I could only say rhyme because we all know Yankee Sam. Oh, programmed. I am a man. This man. Not anyone. And it rhymes with man. Rhymes with mag. That's who you are if you write poems, dance, or act. Then you rhyme it, tag on the F. That's what you are. And that's not in my opinion. This is the programming. This is what Yankee Sam did to me. So I was ashamed. And I wouldn't get out of here in the public, be able to do this. Right now, I have many talents that I can't access because of the abuse. And we're talking horrendous abuse. Sexual abuse, torture. Radio, 900 megahertz. My mind opens up. Oh, I have expertise, skills in many fields. The better the show, as far as the rhyme with the dance, do that right on time. When I get that real smooth, it reflects to the other things I do. There's a reason, I'm saying it right here, 980 hits, that's what they call them, contract killings. From my beginnings until the late 90s, the winter of 98, 99. They know this, the FBI. They're quite aware. Oh, just so I make it clear, Sparks Steakhouse, well, we know. I'm no mouse. And who got taken out? And that'd be Large Polly. I was 15 years old. That's my hit, and I'm taking credit for it. All the crime families are aware of who did that hit. One of the most brazen ever seen. If you were there that day, I was on a lot of LSD. So I remember the lights. They always have me on that when they send me with the gamma ray. No, anytime I think back, because I don't tie that with anything good. Over here, Reds Rebels, if we want to hallucinate, we do it natural. So we'll go and join the Hopi and do some peyote. Maybe some mescalina another way, do some San Pedro and go to Peru. Never know, maybe Bolivia also. Could be. And they have different ones in South America. I'm not that much into hallucinogenics. Mescalina, but not all the time. And I haven't done it in years and years. No, I'd rather smoke reefer. And the problem with hallucinogenics is it does, if the person abuses the substance, it burns brain cells. Yeah, I think in moderation, one ceremony and then they don't do it again for some months or years, they're probably all right. Actually, no, that wouldn't be good either. How would you get? I could call myself Sky Pilot. I soar through the sky. Well, I master the task. Get good at that. Flying just right. Cooking up some San Pedro. Yeah, it makes for quite a night. I got the Pontiac Tempest, 65, maroon with a white top. Got an old Cutlass, 69, I believe. I'm good. I like those Euro cars. And it's across the street, a Mopar, about a 70 or so. What is it? See, I get confused. There's the Chargers, the Challengers, the Barracudas, Plymouth, Dodge, Chrysler, and they all have their car. Oh, yeah, they did. And then identifying on the street, and they had other models. Yeah. I was, well, hey, how about that one? Mopar, I'm not in a Mopar because that's Wendell Lou. That's the name he likes me to use, or prefers me to use. Wendy's, he has actions in Wendy's. He's Wendy Lou. That's a Charger, I believe. Nice with a vinyl top. Well, I'll call you Wendell Lou. Just remember, when you see Wendy's, that's me. That's the pilot that's him to me. They called me Shawnee Lucien. Yes, I am. So, slave of Sam. Shawnee Lucien. Still receive a 0067. I'm not offering my service. If you had a gamma ray, then all your orders I had to obey. My psyche was broken at 2 years old. Bigbossjock Airlines, welcome to, we are pleased to have you aboard. Bienvenue. It's a different group. Well, we call them a crew. It's the tripulation. They're happy to have you aboard also. Let them know if you need anything. Apróchense sus cinturones. Pone los asientos en sus posiciones vertical. Vamos a desempegar en breves momentos. Agarren manos si ustedes necesitan. Las manos para sentir más seguro. Eso depende de cada uno. Una sugerencia nada más. Skinner's getting us the tunes. Well, maybe I'll switch CDs and we'll do some rhyme with CCR here on the Mighty 750. Go with a grapevine. I'm feeling fine. Sunshine, blue sky. What a day. Cars. I do like cars. Well, no, not all cars. Nothing newer than 72. And I know, I'll hurt the people. They got the 73 and they feel, alright, okay, 73. 74, hey, maybe some of those also. But I'm just saying, for me, well, and it could be some other years too. But as far as for me, 72 and before, really 70, 71, the high horsepower. I know how to build engines though. Yeah, so body styles of the end of the muscle cars there in 73. Back to the beginnings. Depends what mood I'm in, what car, what I want to do. I mean, I need to fix it up. I couldn't just go and spend the bucks. It wouldn't have part of me in the car. I wouldn't have the hours, the memories. Look at it and say, yeah, that's right, I did that work. Say it's gonna be this way, walkers walking by. Yeah, that's why I gotta turn out here and I can go up onto the lawn. I don't think they'll arrest me today, the FBI, for stepping on the territory. Yeah. It's a shameful act that they have me out here in front of their field office. But they don't mind this. Me being humiliated, holding the sign that says they sodomized me, denying me a radio. Yeah, it's getting a bit old. Also, I'll continue on. It's not over. No, it's not. Not until I get out of slavery. They are holding me under U.S. national security. But I'll do it this way also. That's right. Good to see you today, people. Oh, community. They're from here in Redding. They can listen to my speech as they walk up. Because I know they're not going to want me to talk to them. I'm talking to the FBI field office if you're getting it live. Off the birdie in the sky. How? Enjoy! There's many countries up there watching me today in the eastern sky. It is blue out today. I'm looking upwards, thinking about the birds. I have one always. 75 megahertz. Doesn't chirp. The bird never loses. Keep me. If it does, There's another one that has 15 minutes to lock on. That one doesn't lock on, there's another one. There's 3, it's called tripulation. If they don't find me, mandated, obligatory, from the program, from the command. Hard copy, meaning an agent has to identify where I am and where I've been. Write out in paper, copy, hard copy, turn it in. This is my life. No one finds this oppressive. I had no idea of any of this until some years ago. Maybe all this has unfolded in the last 6.5 years. And much of it in the last 3-4 years. And a lot of it in the last 6 months. Because I finally figured out my last name is not my bloodline. That's wow. He's saying it that way. That's the first time I said it that way. This is how they traumatized me. Yankee Sam. I wasn't aware of that. I had a man one time. He was inside, and he told me that happened to him. And at that time, I had no idea, consciously, that the same was happening with me. And I thought at that time, how could that cause a man to armed robbery some convenience stores and other businesses, and the gambling habit that went with that? His life spun out of control. Oh, I easily can see how it happened. I wasn't negative. I just didn't see how he was going to be able to use that in court and get off. Meaning I couldn't relate. Otherwise, if I can relate, then I can see where they can spin the case. What I'm thinking. Well, I shoot him away. That's right. He says, now you'll see one day. Yeah, he's probably right there on the stem receiver. I became a... Well, see, I don't want to throw that at him. Comey's in the club. The homeboys. Homeboy Comey, one of the homies. George, he has a group called the Homeboys. He took them out of jail and prison because they were in with me, and he put them together. Oh, he made them Secret Service agents. The ID, the gun, the whole bit. We're talking, well, I won't give last names, Rob. What were you in for? He'd be doing murder, life sentence. His brother got the death instead of him. And he didn't get death sentence, he got it reduced. I don't think it's amusing how the authorities, along with others, have abused national security. That this is tolerated. FBI up here, they go and do the show with the homeboys. Federal Agent Skeen, Federal Agent Jackson. I don't know about you, Lee. Don't remember you there. I'd have to remember all the incidences. The ones that I can remember, well, they're right there, FBI, with Secret Service. Felons, with their sentences clemenced. Their archive, swipe clean. They can have a sidearm and an identity. Why I get no pay? These are men who hurt me in jail, sexually abused me, tortured me. Look at, as long as it didn't leave marks, they took my thumb and put it to my wrist. Things like this. The sexual abuse, horrendous. The sheriff had led to him sodomizing me, hospitalizing me for 5 days with FBI Special Agent Skeen at the door. He's always at the scene. Often. Don't we notice this reoccurring theme? His name's Skeen. He's a federal agent. 3rd floor. He's probably looking at me. They are dark windows. Doing this once more. Bigbossjock signing off momentarily. My 750. Radio Rebelde. Vivo y directo. El poderoso. 750. Soy yo. El gran jefe. Al entro a mí, nuestro Señor, nuestro único Dios. Él es quien me ayuda a hacer la rima. Él con yo. Hacemosla línea por línea. Firmando fuera.